Hi folks, I'm the newstarcadefan here, and welcome back to Battleship Bishojo. In the last episode, we had to help Olivia out with her boiler going down. And in this episode, well, we found the pretty much an endangered species, and I got this. And and Katsu's gonna make us cat chow unintentionally. We use you as bait. Knew it. That sounds a terrible idea. Hear me out. He, the, Yana, the Yachaneko is not known for being violent or destructive, just a mere trickster who steals from his victim and has fun with it while it can. It usually charades around as a female, which is why you would make the perfect bait. You go from the front of the ship whenever we enter the waters. It'll think you're the captain. Do I look like a captain to you? Admittedly, I was wearing my old naval uniform. It was from the day before we were going to be stationed again, before I fell off the pier. You look close enough to me. Remember, even if your current outfit may scream lowly soldier where you're from, here it's never seen. The Yachaneko will likely confuse you as either a high-ranking officer or as an extravagant pirate. Either way, they'll get so distracted that we can sneak up from behind and lay the trap. And you're completely positive that this will work? Obviously, it's a gamble. Everything needs to go exactly right. But the compass has never been wrong before, and you showed yesterday that you know how to smooth talk. For the most part. I'm surprised you don't know that by now from experience. Yes, well, let's just say your best moves are still average at best. Who says I was using my best moves? Let's not do this now, please. We've got a plan, and we should be within reach of the Yachaneko within the day. So if you would please make your way out to the front deck. Alright, but if I get kidnapped or sent on a crazier world, I expect a hefty reward when I get back. I make no promises for any of that. I'll hold you to it anyways. Heh, whatever, lover boy. Sheesh. Now go on. Get out there. Sophie and I will be close behind. Yeah, you got it, I guess. Once more, we were off out to sea, on the hunt for the Yachaneko. We still had no real clue about what the creature actually looked like. Obviously, we thought it was supposed to be a tiger, but did it ever truly take that form? Or was it always a human in its human disguise? Was it some sort of feline human hybrid? I mean, that one seems sort of obvious because, it is this kind of story. The fourth wall has been shattered. We aren't getting tentacles. We sure as heck need at least one of those on Miss Daiki. Daiki, snap out of it. We're close to Yachaneko. Huh? Oh, right, sorry. Did I ever mention how awkward your name is to shout out? Yeah, I figured. Like, seriously, you had those two weird vowels next to each other like that. Alright, I get it. Look, we're close by or what? The sea seemed to answer for us. Out of nowhere, a thick fog rolled in, first surrounding the sides of the boat, then coming up over the top and hindering our vision. Weird how this sort of thing happened twice in one day. This must be the place. Keep your wits about you, everyone. Aye aye, Captain. Is she always this adorable or stay focused, please? I did as I was told. Watching the fog grew denser, consuming the ship, making it hard to see, even a foot or so in front of my own face. Katsu showed the pace of the ship. She slowed the pace of the ship to a crawl as to avoid any collisions with unseen obstacles. Within the fog, things got even more silent than they already were on the open seas. No waves crashing. No distant birds calling out. Just a complete, dead silence. That was, however, until we heard a soft thump near the front of the ship. Katsu hunkered down, and I just barely saw her slink away from the wheel. I turned my attention back to the source of the noise. There were small, delicate footsteps approaching where I was. I remained stiff as a board, remembering the plan that was set in place. Still, I had no idea what this thing looked like, or if it was out for blood. Katsu wasn't exactly reassuring when she had described the creature to me. A silhouette soon appeared in front of me. I could tell it was female, that was for sure. With that, my demeanor softened, but I still kept my guard up. Even if it was a female, I've been taught to think that they couldn't beat me into next year. The woman aboard this ship had pretty much taught me that. Slowly, features of the woman could be made out. Yes, she was as pale as a ghost. She had hair that flowed downwards, covering her chest and seemingly endless, and seemingly ending at the small of her back. She had a lithe figure, but she was busty as all get out. Is there seriously any female in this entire universe that doesn't support a rack as big as their head? Honestly, I mean, I'm not complaining, but hello there. Uh, hey. Yeah, this is where things start to get real. You're, wouldn't happen to be the, oh, the Yachaneko? Yes, many refer to me as such. Her voice was soothing, almost melodic. Very calm but not robotic. It all sounded so natural. That's when I noticed the cat ears. Called it. So, what brings you aboard this ship? Being casual with a mythical creature you know nothing about was turning out to be my specialty somehow. Yes, you know, the Zoe game, the mermaid, and now a cat girl who's got the same powers as a kitsune. You know, the usual in this world. I couldn't ask you the same. I was relaxing on a nearby rock when your ship made its way into my home. It's not as if I don't give enough warning with the fog and all. I suppose that's a fair point. You caught me. I was looking for you. And why is that? She got close to me. Very close. She started to circle around me, trying to whisper in my ear as she did so. Could it be you were looking for someone special? That's exactly how a kitsune... A mate, perhaps? Yeah, normally I would be for this, but considering how dangerous this kitty is, yeah, I had only heard of legends of your beauty. I couldn't resist the urge to see if they were true. And were they true? Quite the contrary. I paused and gave her even a smirk. They were grossly underestimated. That got a broad smile out of her. I put a hand to my chest. No, she put a hand to my chest and looked me up and down. I wouldn't deny that you're quite the specimen yourself, but I'm not sure. Out of all the mates that have to offer on this entire planet, why should I choose you for life? Ah, you're the made for life type, huh? Lately I've thought about how nice it might be to me, especially with a human such as yourself. It's such a sad prospect, however, outliving your mate every time. Yeah, that does suck. It's just so sad. I can imagine. How can you handle it? Losing connection with your emotion tends to help after a while. Besides, you're awfully chatty. She wrapped a leg around me, both hands now on my chest. Why haven't you taken me yet? I'm throwing myself at you by now, handsome. I just say I'm not convinced you won't bite my head off the minute I let my guard down. We've only just met, darling. I have no idea of what you're possibly capable of. And those nails of yours. She giggled, flipping her hair. Her nails were indeed impressively long and sharp, almost terrifyingly long. She teased me further, lightly scraping them across my neck. You make a fair point, handsome. What further proof do you need from me? Would you like to dance? Tell some stories? Do you want to meet my parents or go steady? What exactly do you want from me? Well, to be honest, not really what I want from you. Then what is it? It's what they want from you. She chuckled as I said the words, like she knew what was coming. This couldn't have been good. From the in front of me, I saw a shadow. Yeah, Yana, Yachaneko's eyes darted towards the side the shadow came down. The shadow came closer and closer. I realized it was Annette. Before it could entangle her, she swiftly moved away from me, darting behind me, and almost leaped away from me. When that fell across my face and entangled my limbs, causing me to fall straight forward. Ah! Ooh, getting kinky, I see. You're a bad boy, you know that? I felt the heel of her foot going to my back. I grunted, wiggling, trying to free myself from the net, but it was no use. I suppose I can take you back like this. We can have ourselves a good old time. What do you say? Back off. I looked upwards to see only mist, but slowly approaching from the thick white curtain was Katsu. Yeah, she's not having this. This one isn't for you, Yachaneko. Now surrender, or you'll have to deal with us. Oh, so you weren't alone then? Oh, handsome. She dug her foot deeper into my back, I grunted in response. Now it's time I finally found the one. All I got was a cowardly cheater. Cheater, well, it's not like... Oh, but I must say, the very notion of a couple of open seas, I mean, for little old me, is just quite flattering. Were you trying to mix things up in the bedroom, perhaps, or... She removed her foot and got into a stance. Her gaze narrowing at Katsu. And here's where I'm going to leave it off. In the next episode, we're going to have to put a kitty foil on Kitty. Anyway, if you like this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, because it does help the channel out a lot. Anyway, I'm the newstarcadefan here saying thanks for watching, have a good day or night wherever you are, and bye for now.